Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking for his tight end written, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and
2. A quick throw complete to Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Jaguars.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jacksonville. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Man open, that's who he was. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 79 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action, now it's Tua. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Taken down at the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. As they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Complete to Jason Witten.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Raiders 14.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. No chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 23.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Second down at 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Looking to pass. Tua. Intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And a flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call. It's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Westbrook out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Tua going to try and run. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
30. Raiders 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tanner Muse there defensively.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They take that thing one-handed. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Tua. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Pass there, complete to Westbrook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Gun now on 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tagovailoa on the throw on 2nd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him, and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. Gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Jonathan Hankins on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 30.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They took a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. As it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Here it's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 3.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. Oh, it shifts past him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Taken down.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for a pick. Not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 51, Raiders 22. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. From the left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Tua on 4th down. Left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Escaping the punt, Tua, and the ball is out. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
A fumble on the play.
Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.